Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Amira Nafisa binti Anwar. My matric number is S71640. So today I'm going to show you how to key in the data in the Microsoft Access. So for the first, we're going to create custom ID. Change it to custom ID. And then this one is short text, and then this one is short text and custom name, and then this one is short text also, city, and for this one is short text, state, and for this one is currency. Going to put it as credit limit. So I'm going to start to fill in this Microsoft. So the first one is customer ID 1000, customer name Smith, next city is Phoenix, state AZ, the currency is 2500. So we're going to do the same for customer ID 1001. This one is Jones, and the city is St. Louis, the state is NO. This is 1500. For the next one, I'm just going to do the same until we finish the data. Jeffries, Jeffries, and then Atlanta. State is GA, and the credit limit is 4000. So next, 1003. Okay. Phoenix, sorry, and AZ, and 5000. Oh, sorry, 5000. So the next one is 1004. Blank Ford, Phoenix, AZ, 2000. 1005. Say Chicago. IL for the state. But the credit limit is 2000 also. Next is 1006. See, Salt Lake City. State is UT, and the credit limit is 4000. 1007. Archer for the name. Chicago. IL and 1000. 1008. Sepulveda. Jersey City. NJ, and 2500. And next one is 1009, Pittsburgh, PA 2500. Oh my god, I think I made a mistake here, sorry. I think it's not Pittsburgh. Customer name is Puente. The city is Pittsburgh. And for the state is PA, and the credit limit is 2500. 1010, name is Atlas. Minneapolis, MN, and 2000. 1011, Moritas, Arlington, VA, and 1500. 1012, New York, Charlotte, NC, and the limit is 1500. 1012, oh sorry, one state, 1013, name is Warren, Austin, TS, and the limit is 2000. 1014, the name is St. Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh, FM, 2000. 1015, Elders, Britain, LOG, London, LA, and 1500. 1016, Hanford, Lincoln, NB, 1000. 1017, LUME, and then Minneapolis, and MM, 4000. So 1018, Malta, Bookie, San Bernardino, CA, 2000. 1019, Red the pork, TX, and 1020, So that's it for our customer data. That's it. This is the customer. Save as customer. Okay. So next one, you have to create table. The second one for sales. For inventory. So the first one is item ID. Item ID is short tags. Item ID. So next one is description, short tags. Description. The third one is standard cost, which is currency. STA cost. So for the fourth one is standard price, which is currency. Standard list price. And next one is quantity on hand, which is number. Quantity on hand. So that's it. Then we're going to start to fill in for inventory table. The first one is 1010. The description is blender. Standard cost is 14. This price is 29.95, and quantity on hand is 200. The second one is 1015 for the item ID. Description, toaster. Standard cost is 12. This price is 19.95. Quantity on hand is 300. Next one is 1020 for mixer. 23 for standard cost, 22.95 for the express, and the quantity on hand is 20.0. The fourth one is 1025 for television. The standard cost is 499. The list price is 699.95. The quantity on hand is 74. And then we go with 1020 for freezer. Standard cost is 799. The list price is 999.95. And the quantity on hand is 32. This one is 1025 for refrigerator, and 699 the standard cost. The list price is 489.95. The quantity on hand is 25. Next one is 1040 for radio. Standard cost is 45. The list price is 79.97, and quantity on hand is 100. Next one is 1045 for clock. 79 and 99.95 for the list price, and the quantity on hand is 300. Next one is 1054 for popcorn popper, and the standard cost is 13. I got it wrong. This is not popcorn popper. For 1050 is electric knife, and for the standard cost is 400, and for the list price is 9.99, and quantity on hand is 287. So for 1055, which is popcorn popper, I got it wrong just now. So popcorn popper is 1055, is 13 ringgit. The list price is 19.99, and the quantity on hand is 165. 1060 toaster oven, 9 ringgit. 23.95 for the list price, and the quantity on hand is 55. So the last one for inventory table, 1065 for vacuum. After the last is vacuum, 127 for standard cost, 199.87 for the list price, and the quantity on hand is 250. So after we settle this inventory table, we're going to save it as inventory. So that's how we key in the data in the Microsoft Access. So I'm going to show you all the table at the end of the video. So I have keyed in the customer inventory and sales data. So last one we're gonna key in the sales inventory. So we have to create new table, and then we're gonna fill this as invoice. And invoice is short tags. You can change it here since we're gonna change it here. Customer invoice short tags. And then this one is short tags, which is item ID. Enter, and for next one is can choose number for quantity. And the last one we're gonna choose currency for sell price. So we're going to start keying the data 101, 1025, quantity is 1, and the sale price is 699.95. Next one is 101, 1035, and quantity is 1, 849.95. So let's see here, if we want to continue to fill in the data, we have to press OK, and then change this just for a while, 102, and then we have to click view and sales, save this as sales underscore inventory. Then OK. We want to do the business and yes. So they're going to come out like this, and we have to turn off the primary key to continue to key in the data. So we turn off the key, and then we go back to view, save. Do you want to see the table now? Yes. So we change back the original one, 101. Then we can continue to key in the next data, 102, 1045. The quantity is 3, and the sale price is 99.95. So the next one is 103, 1010, 1, and 29.95. We have to turn off the key first, then we can continue to key in our data. It's 103, and right now it's 103, 1015. The quantity is 1, and for the sale price is 90.95. So next one is 103, 1025. The quantity is 2, and the sale price is 699.95. Next one is 104, 1025. Quantity is 1, sale price is 699.95. Next one is 104, 104, sorry, 104. So we just continue to key in the data until it finished to 144, the number invoice. So that's it for sales inventory. So I'm going to show you how to answer the question. For A, for which items are there at least 100 units in quantity on hand? So gonna create new query, and then we choose inventory. Okay, close. So for the first box, we choose item ID. Second one, we choose description. Third one, we choose quantity on hand. Then for the table, inventory, inventory, and inventory, and it shows that we have to tick all 3 boxes. And for the criteria, the question asks at least 100 units in quantity on hand. So that's the criteria for quantity on hand. So we have to adjust the criteria at least 100. So is 100. That's it. And then we click run. So this is the answer for question B. So for question B, what were the item numbers, price, and quantity of each item sold on invoice number 103? So we go back to the access, create new query design, and we choose sales inventory. So we close. And then for the first field, we choose invoice. The second one is item ID. The third one is quantity, and the fourth one is sale price. And then for the table, we just gonna let it be sales inventory for all boxes. And then tick all 4 boxes. And for the criteria, the question says that on invoice number 103. So we're going to change the criteria for invoice, and we put it here 103. That's it, and then we click run. So this is the answer for question B. So next we're going to do question C. Which customer made purchase from Martinez? Provide customer name and salesperson. Show customer names only once and if they purchase from Martinez. So we have to create new query design, and then we choose customer and sales. Close. So as you can see, the customer ID are related to this customer ID. So for the first field, we're going to choose customer ID. The second one is customer name, and the third one is salesperson. So as you can see, the table for customer ID and customer name is customer, and for salesperson is sales. So we have to use totals in this question. So total is 1 for all 3. And then make sure it takes. And for the criteria, we can see in the questions, make purchases from Martinez. So criteria for the salesperson, make purchase from Martinez. So we write Martinez in here, and then we click run. Oh, sorry. I think we cannot use quotation mark. Sorry. Okay, we click run. Okay, then we get the answer for question C. So this is the answer for question C. So next question is question D. This invoice sale date, salesperson, customer name, and amount for invoices whose amount is more than 1,500. Sort the amount from largest to smallest. So we have to create new query design, and then choose customer and sales. close. Then we get to see this customer ID is related with this customer ID. So for the first field, we have to choose invoice, then sale date, and sales percent, and customer name, and also amount. Because in the question, we asked to list invoice, sale date, sales percent, customer name, and amount. So for the table, it shows sales for invoice, sale date, sales percent, and amount. For customer name, the table is customer. So, and we have to tick all these boxes. For the criteria, it says that amount is more than 1,500 and sort the amount from largest to smallest. So we have to change the sort for amount. We choose descending since it says that largest to smallest, and for the criteria, it's not more. It's more than 1,500. So more than 1,500. And then we click run. So this is the answer for question D. So now we're going to do question E, list invoice, item ID, description, sale price, list price, quantity, and complete the extension. The formula given, sale price times quantity for all items sold, but the sale price is different than the list price. Sort by item ID in descending order. So create a new query design, and we choose sales inventory, and inventory, then close. So for the first one, we choose invoice, and then item ID, description, sale price, list price, quantity, and for the last one, it says that we have to add extension with the formula given. So we have to create our extension, and then the formula sale price times by quantity, and close the bracket, and then okay, we have to tick for the extension also. So we look at the question, it says sort item ID in descending order. So we have to sort the item ID, this one, in descending order. And then after that, it says that where the sale price is different than the list price. So it's the criteria for the sale price. So we have to write down here, different from list price. Post. And then that's it. Click run. So this is the answer for question E. So next we're going to do question F. Complete the profit margin for each item sold. Calculate the profit margin as sale price and standard cost over sale price. This is the formula given for profit margin. This invoice, sale date, item ID, sale price, quantity, and calculated profit margin. Sort profit margin in descending order. So we have to create a new query design. We choose sales, sales inventory, and inventory, and close. So for the first field, we have to choose invoice. Second one is sale date, item ID, sale price, quantity, and sale price, quantity, and profit margin. So we have to create the profit margin ourselves. Right click, build, and then the formula is profit margin. Sale price minus standard cost, close the bracket, and then divide by sale price. We have to use this formula given in the question, sale price minus standard cost over sale price. So, and then after we have done key in the formula, we click OK, and then the question says that sort profit margin in descending order. So for profit margin, we have to sort it in descending order. And then that's it, we click run. So we make it bigger, then we can see the number for the profit margin. So this is the answer for F question. So next we're going to do question G. Compute the profit for each line of the invoices. Calculate the profit as sale price minus standard cost times quantity. This is the formula. List invoice, sale date, item ID, sale price, quantity, and complete the profit. Sort by invoicing ascending, then profit in descending order. So we have to create new query design. We choose sales inventory, and inventory. Close. As you can see, this invoice are connect with this invoice, and this item ID are connect with this item ID. So for the first field, we have to choose invoice, sale date, item ID, sale price, quantity, and for the last one, it says that we have to create the profit. set price, and compute profit after quantity. So we right click and build. So we have to put the formula profit bracket and sales underscore inventory, and then this one and open bracket sell price, and then minus inventory, and this one and standard cost and close the bracket, and we have 2 times by open bracket sales underscore inventory, and this one and quantity and close the bracket. So this is sales inventory, sell price minus inventory, and standard cost, close the bracket, times sales underscore inventory and quantity, close the bracket. So we click OK, and then as the question said, sort invoice in ascending, then profit in descending order. So sort invoice is in ascending and profit in descending. That's it. So we're done for question G, I guess, and we click run. So this is the answer for question G. So for next question, H, how many sales transactions were made in October? Name your output column, number of sales. So create new query, then we choose sales, close. So for the first, we only choose sale date, but we go back to the question, name our output column number of sales. So we have to change it a little bit. So we right click here and then zoom. I think it's too big, sorry. Can just choose 8. Okay, I think that's okay. Okay, now underscore of underscore sales, sale date. Okay, click OK. So the table, we just let it be sales. And for sort, I think the question did not mention any of sort, so just click total and come up group by. And then for the criteria, because the questions asked how many sales transactions were made in October, so only October. So for criteria, we write between hashtag 1/10/2018 and hashtag 31/10/2018 and hashtag. So that's it for the criteria, and then we click run. So this is the answer for question H. So for next question, I, how many customers live in Arizona? List the state and count of customers. So we have to create new query design, and we choose customer, and then close, and we just choose state, and the second one is also state. And then for the table, we just let it be customer and customer, and then we have 2 totals. Total for the first state, total is group by, and for the second state, total is count. So we have to change it to count. And then as the question says, customers live in Arizona, so the criteria is AZ. AZ is for Arizona. You can see it when you key in the data. AZ stands for Arizona. So after this, we already done all the steps, and we click run. So this is the answer, count of state 3. This is the answer for question I. So for next question, J, how many customers live in each state? List the state and count of customers. Sort the list alphabetically by state. So we have to create new query, and then we choose customer and close. So for the first field, we choose state, and the second one is customer name. So the table for state is customer, and also for customer name is customer. And then we click total. For the state, total by group by, and for customer name, we have to change it to count. And then, as you can see, sort the list alphabetically by state. So the sort for state, we have to choose ascending, and then that's it. We click run for the answer. So this is the answer for question J. For the second last question, K. How much did each salesperson sell based on sales amount, least salesperson, and total amount? Sort from largest total amount to smallest. So we have to create new query design, and then we choose sales, close. Then for the first field we choose salesperson, and the second one is amount. And then for the table, both of the table we choose sales, and then we have to total. So for salesperson the total is group by, and for the amount we have to change it to sum. And then when we look back at the question, it says that sort from largest total amount to smallest. So we have to change the sort for the amount, since it says that from largest total amount to smallest. So we change it to descending. And that's it. And we click run for the answer. And we get the answer for question T. So for the last question, L, how many units of each item were sold? There's item ID, description, and total sold. Sort on total sold in ascending order. So we have to create new query design, and we choose inventory and sales inventory. Close. And then for the first field we choose item ID, and the second one is description. So we go back to the question, and it says this item ID, description, and total sold. But since there is no total sold in here, so we have to create our own. Right click and then go to zoom, and we just write down total sold. This one, and then count, open bracket, sales underscore inventory. Close this one, and then open quantity. Make sure to use capital letter for all words, and then close this one and close the bracket. So we click OK, and then for table, item ID and description is inventory, but for total sold we just leave it blank, and for total, item ID and description is goodbye, but we have to change total sold to expression. And then move to the question. It says sort on total sold in ascending order. So we go back to sort, and for total sold we choose ascending, and that's it. And we click run, and this is the answer for the last question. So after we have done all the questions from A to L, now we have to save all the file. Right click, save, and this is question A. Okay, and this one is question B. Okay, this one is question C. Okay, this one is question D, and this one, right click, save, E. This one is F, G, H, I, J, J, and L. So after we save all the query, and as you can see, we have done all the data key in and also the questions. So that's it for me. Thank you for watching the tutorial, or the way to answer the question in Microsoft Access. Thank you.